what we have done as the people of Asal region, collectively from I think 13 counties, is to come together first to measure and quantify our political strength. Over the years, we were divided as a result of what I can call the colonial hangovers, or the colonial divide and rule tactics, which became part and parcel of our administrative facilities. So what we have done is to come together, look at the issues that we have had over the years, look at assess where we are, and also project the future. That has given us an opportunity now to come together, come up with a movement, an umbrella movement that will help us participate in the national political discourse that is going on right now. So luckily we have done that, and today I can tell you the UPIA family is part of the national political discussion. Most of us under that group are believers and promoters of the handshake. And you know, the handshake is a product between His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And you can see the politics, the dynamics that are going on right now in different parts of the Republic of Kenya. And luckily, our intention is to place ourselves at the discussion table. Not to wait until other people decide for us, because we have unique challenges: historical neglect, historical underdevelopment, historical undevelopment, lack of employment opportunities, lack of business-friendly environment. All these things put together have given us an opportunity for the first time to document what we have gained since independence, to document the pitfalls and the challenges as a result of our own lack of foresight, and come up with a platform that will inform the national political discourse. That means we are aligned to His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. And therefore, what we are going to do is to come up with policies and issues that are going to put captured in the manifesto of the grand coalition that is about to be launched. You are aware that there is going to be a grand coalition. The reality is there will be a grand coalition. That grand coalition will bring together different interest groups, like-minded parties, like-minded individuals, and the chief architect is His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and his partner, Right Honorable Amolo Odinga. So what we have done is make sure that those policies that require policy decisions are captured. Those issues that require legislative framework are also put in place so that the next parliament or this parliament also captures this. One of them is the Livestock Marketing Authority. The other bit that you have seen is perennially we have had this issue of drought. Some of the things require Marshall Plan. Marshall Plan is not something that can just be done one night. It's something that the government must collect information, the government must put resources together, the government must come up with the friendly policies that will inform the uplifting of these counties that have been neglected over the years. All this requires political tolerance, political understanding, and the right being at the right place at the right time. That is why we as the UPIA family, what we are saying is, whatever we do must be pastorally centered, pastoralist placed, and pastoralist oriented. And the framers, the cookers, and the decision makers must accept the reality that we will be at the discussion table. And that is the essence of this. We have gone to different parts. I'm sure you are aware last weekend we were in Samburu. We are planning now to go to Wajir and inshallah Isiolo and Lamu. And that's some of the dynamics of our policy. Our numbers have been increasing. The other day we have had a meeting with the leadership of the Mount Kenya Foundation. We are in the process of hosting them in one of our counties. I'm sure we'll let you know very soon. So this is the making. This is the dynamics of the countdown actually to 2022 politics. So proudly, for those who are waiting to benefit from the fragmentation of the pastoralist communities, that is history. We are telling them sorry, that will not happen. So majority of us will put us. We have over 2.5 million votes actually. And if we put that as in terms of the tribal or regional connotation, we can qualify to be the third tribe numerically. So that being the case, and politics being numbers, what we were lacking is information. What we were lacking was guidance. That is what we have provided. And for our group, our candidate, our presidential candidate, because most of us are aligned to President Uhuru Kenyatta, is the candidate of President Uhuru Kenyatta. And I'm sure you know by now the candidate of President Uhuru Kenyatta. That is where we are. So the other bits have been discussed, the details, the formation of the coalition, the nitty-gritty, and how all this is going to bring about the realization of that grand coalition. That will be informed in due course. On the issue of drought, I'm sure we have had challenges. I know His Excellency, the Governor of Nigeria, will talk about it. But politics aside, what the government has done is, first of all, to declare drought as a national disaster. The essence of declaring drought a national disaster means suspension of certain administrative framework or infrastructure. Meaning, sometimes you can circumvent the procurement rules, you can put resources together. The government has now committed a number of resources through the livestock